Welcome, everybody, to Game 6, the game that never was. The Oakland A's, I believe, won it in 5 in 1974. But in this series, the Dodgers lead it 3-2. We are playing the 1974 World Series Game 6 at Dodger Stadium. It's the Oakland A's, and on the mound for the A's is going to be Catfish Hunter, won 25 games in 1974, against Al Downing, the lefty, for the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're right about to get started. Just hang on.
Easy to drive, easy to buy. Holding a gun is the buying process this simple. Price, payment, and interest rate.
There we go. And we're off. See if we get this in under half an hour. Last one was 31 minutes. That's a ground ball to the first baseman, and hustling over is going to be Downing. He covers, and it's 3-1, one away. Campaneris. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. Russell over to first. 2 down. And it's going to be Salbando. Salbando, ball 4. So Downing, who in his last outing was hit pretty hard, and he was pulled early, gave up 4, 5, 6 runs. I can't remember how many, but it was at least 5 in the first couple of innings. He's got 2 outs, and Bando on at first, and it's Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson had a tremendous season in '74. Hit 29 home runs, batted, I believe, around 290. And it's fly ball to left field. Buckner measures it, and we go to the bottom of the first. No score. Dodgers, we're going to see Lopes, Buckner, and Wynn. The pitch to Lopes, say, pop up, left field, left side, 1 away. And it's Buckner steps in the box. The pitch from Hunter, it's a fly ball to left. And Mangual is out there today. Out number 2. And it's strike 3 on to Win. He strikes out for the 3rd out. And we go to the top of the second, no score. So this could be a deciding game for the Oakland A's. The Dodgers are up 3-2, so the A's. This is a must-win game for the A's. And here's Joe Rudy, 53-16. That's North hustling for that one. Sorry, that's Win hustling for that one and gets to it. 1 away. Mangual, it's a strike. And that looks like it's going to be hitting the gap for extra bases. And that's going to be a double for Mangual. So Mangual at second. Fosse, 1 out. It's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder Buckner, 2 away. And it's going to be Green here in the top of the second. Going to walk Green. Pitch to Hunter. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a first strikeout for Downing. Go to the bottom of the second, no score. Garvey. And that's going to be a, let's take a look at what that is. Against an A pitcher. It's a pop-up, left side. Third baseman Bando settles under it. 1 away. Fergie. 16 chops down on one. That goes out to short. Hustling over is Campaneris. Throws on the run. 2 away. Gets him by a step. And, oh, that should have been Crawford. That should have been Crawford. Then it's Ferguson and then Say. All right, hold on a second here. We got some issues. We got Crawford. We got to pull out of the joint, if you will. That was a 6-3 on Crawford as well. They're all. It was. I rolled a 16. Not that many numbers here. Ferguson, and that's going to be stroked over the center fielder's head. North chases it. It's to the wall. Ferguson, they're going to stop him at second base. He's up with a stand-up double with 2 out. A 2-out double by Ferguson. It's going to be Ron Say. And that's a chopper to second base. And Green over to first. 3 away. We go to the top of the third. No score. The game's moving along. North, leading off the inning, hits a hard grounder to the shortstop. Russell over to first, 1 down. Campy, swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 out. And Bando. And that's pulled to the to the third baseman. He gets to it. Rifles it across the diamond for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the 3rd, no score. Moving along here with APBA basic. Russell, it's a 55 against Hunter. That's a pop-up. Left side. Under it is Bando. 1 away. And it's going to be Downing now. Yeager's not playing in this game. 26, that's a swing and a miss. Strikeout. 2nd strikeout for Hunter. It's Davey Lopes. Say ground ball back to Hunter. Takes a few steps towards third, and that's all she wrote for the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the 4th, no score here. It's going to be Reggie Jackson. Be a 12. That's a ground ball hit at second baseman Lopes. Over to first, 1 away. Jackson's 0 for 2. Rudy's 0 for 1. Flew out to center field last at bat, and that's ball 4. So Rudy's on. Mangual, who doubled in the 2nd inning. It's a fly ball, left field. Back goes Buckner. He's under it. 2 away. And it's Fossey. Fossey flied out to left. And that's a fly ball again. Coming in is Buckner. Going back is Russell. Buckner takes it at the last minute. And we go bottom of the 4th. No score. This is a potential elimination game for the A's. The A's must win this. This is a must win. It's a ground ball hit to the third baseman, Bando. Over to first, 1 away. Hunter to win. Fly ball left field. Left fielder Mangual is there. 2 away. And Garvey's 0 for 1. He's popped up in his last at bat. It's a pop-up. And that's behind home plate. Hustling back there is Fossey. Makes a nice catch. So that's a foul out to the catcher. And we go to the top of the 5th. No score. Green. And that's a fly ball. Buckner squeezes it. Catfish Hunter. Strike 3. 3rd strikeout. 2nd out of the inning. And North, 25. That's a single. Base hit for North. He's 1 for 3 now. And they're going to keep North close. Downing throws over there. North is back easily. And Downing sets, and there goes North. Throw by Ferguson, and he's safe under the tag. So that's a stolen base for North. And it's Campy with 2 out. And that's a ground ball to the third baseman. Say over to first. It's the 3rd out. They leave 1 run on, 1 hit And we go to the bottom of the fifth. No score. Crawford's 0 for 1. Grounded to the shortstop. And he hits another grounder right at Campy again. Campy throws it on the run, gets him by a step. 1 away. Ferguson doubled. It's a line drive to center field, but North is going to be there. 2 away. What if there's a ground ball back to Hunter for the 3rd out? Hunter's retired 9, 10 in a row now. We go to the top of the 6th, no score. It's going to be Sal Bando, Reggie Jackson, and Joe Rudy. It's a must-win for the A's here in Game 6, the game that never was. If the Dodgers win it, that's it. We rewrite history. Here's the pitch to Bando. It's a ground ball. The shortstop, Russell, moving to his left, makes the throw. 1 away. Jackson, a grounder back, a chopper. Running in comes Russell. Throws on the run. Nice play. 2 nice plays by Bill Russell. It's short. Here's Joe Rudy. It's a pop-up. And that's behind the plate. And back there is Ferguson. And he makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the 6th. We go to bottom of the 6th. No score. Game 6 of the 1974 World Series using APBA Basic. We're moving along. Fly ball. Lifted to left. Mangual is there. Squeezes it. Oop. It's going to be Downing. Al Downing. Al Downing struck out. And this is going to be a pop-up. Downing gets under it to the left side. Calling everybody off is going to be Bando. Makes the catch. Sure get a lot of pop-ups at third base with 8 pitchers with APBA. And there's 2 away now, and it's Davey Lopes who's 0 for 2. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's his 3rd strikeout. And the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Go to the top of the 7th, no score. Mangual 1 for 2. Fossey and Green. So pitch to Mangual. Lifted to right. Right fielder Crawford. 1 away. Fossey grounds it to the shortstop. Russell. 2 away. And Green. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's a 4th strikeout for Downing. Pitching a heck of a game, Downing is. He's actually a B pitcher now. Started off as a D. He's a B pitcher because he's gone 5 would have made him a C in the 6th and then a B in the 7th. So actually now he would be an A. So no, C. D pitcher goes 5. He becomes a C, becomes a B, he's an A going into the 8th inning. So this is some kind of pitcher's duel we got going here. We're in the bottom of the 7th, no score. Game 6, elimination game for the A's. If they lose it, they're gone. 31. That's a ground ball to third baseman. Bando, 1 away. Win. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 4th strikeout for Hunter, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Garvey. And that's a ground ball. Hard hit right at the shortstop. Campy lets it fly. 3 up, 3 down. We go to top of the 8th, no score. And Hunter's retired. Wow. Okay. Retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in a row. And Hunter actually won 25 games for the A's in 1974. I think it was like 25 and 12. Something crazy. And Hunter's going to lead off the top of the 8th. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Fifth strikeout for Downing, who's an A pitcher now. North, 36. It's a pop-up. Second baseman calling for it. Second out of the inning. And it's going to be Campaneris. Campy, I believe, batted .290 in 1974, and he's 0 for 3 today. So he's due. And that's a ground ball to shortstop. And Russell for the third out. And we go bottom of the eighth, no score. This game so far has taken 8 innings in 15 minutes. So this is one of my records. If I get this in under 20 minutes, it'll be a record. That's ball 4 to Crawford. Crawford is a speedy outfielder, so he's going to take the extra base if he has the opportunity. Ferguson is not going to bunt. He's a power hitter. So here's the pitch from Hunter. And that ball is driven deep to center field. Back goes the center fielder North to the track, to the fence. He looks up. That's gone. 2-run home run by Joe Ferguson, putting the Dodgers up 2-0 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And the crowd here in Dodger Stadium is jubilant. And what a reception Ferguson is getting in the dugout from his teammates. So after a walk to Crawford, Ferguson launches one to deep center field over the head of North and into the seats, giving the Dodgers a 2-0 lead. And the A's are going to have the 9th inning as their last licks. So it's going to be Ron Say. And that ball is hit deep. He pulled to left field. Back goes the left fielder Mangual to the track, to the fence. He looks up, and that's gone. Back-to-back jacks here in the bottom of the 8th inning against Jim Catfish Hunter, the ace of the Oakland A's. And back home in Oakland, they must be stunned. Never expected Al Downing, who I think had a 5-6 record in 1974, who started off the day as a D pitcher. Nobody expected him to kind of keep match Hunter pitch for pitch throughout the whole game. And here's Russell. So Hunter has not gotten an out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that's a strike. That's a fly ball left field. Mangual is there. 1 away. It's going to be Downing. .23. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's a 5th strikeout for Hunter. 2 away now. And then it's Davey Lopes. It's an 18 against Campy, who's a fine fielding shortstop, but bobbles that one. The throw to first, but no, Lopes beats it out, so that's going to be an E6. And Lopes is on at first. Bill Buckner, the batter, 35 against an A pitcher. It's a 9. And that's an infield single for Buckner. He's got some wheels. He's a fast outfielder at this point in his career, and he beats out that infield single. So it's first and second. The error extends the inning. A nightmare inning for the A's. It's going to be Jimmy Wynn now. 36. Let's say Z, first and second. That may be ball 2. I don't think it's going to be a walk. We'll see with first and second what the book says. Yeah, it's 2 balls. So here's Wynn. And Wynn gets a hold of one here. See what that's going to turn into. And he pulls that into the left field corner. That rattles around out there. Hustling after the ball is Mangual. And 1 run scores Lopes. And now Buckner follows him. And Wynn slides into third with a 2-run triple. Wynn And that's 5 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and that's all she wrote for Jim Catfish Hunter. The Oakland Green is going to fill, and Paul Lindblad is going to come in, and he's an A pitcher. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. And so Lindblad is going to pitch to Steve Garvey with Jimmy Wynn at third base. He hit a 2-run triple after an error by the shortstop Campanella extended the inning. And the Dodgers have come up with 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and the A's are on the verge of elimination. Pitch from Lindblad. It's a fly ball, center field, and that's the 3rd out. That's 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th for the Dodgers. And for the A's in the last inning, you're going to see Bando. Top of the 9th innings, Bando, Jackson, and Rudy. Bando is 0 for 2. Here's a pitch from Downing. And that's a ball that's hit to the second baseman. It's actually hit up the middle, but the second baseman is going to be there. Throws him out, 1 away. It's going to be Jackson now, 1 away. Reggie Jackson's 0 for 3. And hits a high fly to the left side of the infield. Backing up is Campaneris. Makes the catch. Backing up is Russell. And there's 2 away now. 2 out, top of the 9th, Game 6 of the 1974 World Series. The Dodgers, the LA Dodgers, are on the verge of being world champions. We are rewriting history here, folks. Doesn't happen very often. Here's the pitch to Rudy. It's a ground ball to the shortstop, Russell. Over to first. Game is over. They mob Downing on the mound. And the crowd is jubilant. And the LA Dodgers win it by a score of 5-0 with 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th in what was a pitcher's duel until that point. The loss is going to go to Jim Catfish Hunter, and the win goes to Al Downing, who pitched an outstanding ball game. Al Downing gave up 2 hits. Al Downing pitches a 2-hit shutout as a D pitcher, a 5-6 pitcher with I think a 3.60 ERA. He walks 1, 2, 1 was intentional, 3 walks, strikes out 5. Beauty of this game, of baseball in general, of tabletop baseball, is that anything can happen. And I love the way our tabletop games simulate that unpredictability of this crazy, crazy game that I love so much. So anyway, that was a 24-minute game, and I'm going to sign off because it's pretty late. I'm playing at almost 1:30 in the morning. And this is, I believe, my 3rd game of the day. And in between, I've been organizing cards and just watching. I watched the Met game in Port St. Lucie, Florida. That was fun. Except I didn't know any of the players. They don't have any of these starters or regulars, if you will. But that was still fun hearing the announcers going back and forth and chit-chatting. I love it. And I'm signing off. Combat Painter, Tabletop Winter Baseball Channel. We're almost in spring. And that's it for the 1974 World Series. The Dodgers win it 4-2. They win Game 6 in Los Angeles at home by a score of 5-0. Al Downing gets the win. Goes the complete game, a 2-hit shutout. walks 3, strikes out 5, and Jim Catfish Hunter gets the loss. Big hit in this one was Joe Ferguson, the catcher. He hits a 2-run home run that puts the Dodgers up 2-0. And Ron Cey follows up with a back-to-back jack. And after 2 are out, it's Campaneris who makes an error, allows Lopes to get on base, and Buckner singles, beats out an infield hit. And then it's Jimmy Wynn, the toy cannon, hits a 2-run triple, making it 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th. And then it was Paul Lindblad who came in to get the last out of that inning. He got Garvey to fly out to center. So take care. Talk to you soon. Comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And say goodbye to this group of A's cards that are so beat up. And I'm letting them go with the group of the 1974 group of American League cards. Letting them go to move on. I heard that you can get them renewed. I don't know what that means. They said clean, but I don't see how you can clean cards that have been so worn. I think they just kind of reproduce the cards and send you new ones for $75 on the APBA site. So I may do that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But the National League is pristine. Looks real. I don't think it's ever been played, to be honest with you. I think the paper was this color, and just from the age, it also. But I don't see these cards as ever been played. And all the sets that I got were the same, or from the same fella, and they were all very worn American League and very untouched National League. And that works great for me because I love the National League. Got no problem with it. And I love this period. I'll tell you one of the reasons I love this period is that the pitchers go the whole game a lot of times, so you don't have to make so many so many pitching changes and so bring in so many pinch hitters and do so many moves, and that really slows down and bogs down because I'm doing everything by hand here. When the computer does it, I don't mind it, but when I have to do it, it's a whole different story. So I'll take care now. We're at 27 minutes. Quick one. Adios.